Hello and welcome back to Music Mitra. This is Bindu Nair here. And let us continue our discussion on the topic of Indian classical music. Ragas. What a beautiful world of music is there with the raga system. And we discuss so many things about the ragas of Indian classical music. We discussed that classification, the types of ragas, etc., in earlier videos. If you have not watched them, I will share some of the links in the description. Please do take time to watch those videos to understand Indian classical music a little more better. So we had discussed about Vakra ragas and Varjya ragas and what is the difference between a Vakra raga and a Varjya raga in earlier video. Of course, link will be in the description if you have not watched that. So today we are going to discuss Vakra ragas. Now, what is a Vakra raga? A Vakra raga is a raga which has an Arohana Avarohana which deviates from the systematic ascent and descent. Meaning, normally the swaras of a raga, when it ascends in Arohanam or descends in Avarohanam, follows a systematic progression like Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. And Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Ri. That is the normal progression, right? In a Vakra raga, that may not happen either in Arohanam or in Avarohanam or both. That means there will be a zigzag formation of notes. So it can be Sagarima or Samagari, Sapa, Mapa. So many different jumbling of swaras can happen in the scale or Arohanam, Avarohanam of the raga. So a raga which has a jumbled pattern of Arohanam, Avarohanam is known as a Vakra raga. So that is our first thing to understand. Then there are types of Vakra ragas. In Vakra raga itself, we can classify it into three types. The first type meaning Krama Arohana, Vakra Avarohana. Now, Krama means the normal order. It's the opposite of Vakra. Okay? Opposite Krama, Vakra. Both are on the other end of the spectrum. So, if the raga has the normal ascent of notes, it is called a Krama Sampurna raga. It goes in the normal order. Now, when I say Krama Arohana, Vakra Avarohana means the raga has the Arohana in the normal order, but Avarohana swaras are jumbled. So that is why it is known as a Krama Arohana, Vakra Avarohana. Clear? Krama Arohana, Vakra Avarohana. For example, Gauli Pantu has Sari Mapa Nisa, Sani Dapa Mapa Da Ma Garisa. So these kind of ragams are known as Krama Arohana, Vakra Avarohana. Now it can be reverse also. Vakra Arohana, Krama Avarohana. So like Ananda Bhairavi, Sagarigama Padapasa, Sanidapa Magarisa. So it was Vakra Arohana and Krama Avarohana. Now the third category of ragas are Ubhaya Vakra ragas, where both the Arohana and Avarohana are jumbled or zigzag. So there are ragas like that where both Arohana and Avarohana are not in the normal order of swaras. For example, the ragam Dvijavanti, both Arohanam and Avarohanam as Vakra. So it is Sari Maga Mapa Dasa and Sani Dapa Magari Sani Danisa. That is Arohanam Avarohanam of Dvijavanti. So this is an example of Ubhaya Vakra Raga, where both Arohanam and Avarohanam are Vakra. Now we can have further classification based on the number of swaras also, like Audhava, Shadava, Sampurna. So we can have a Vakra Audhava, Krama Audhava Raga, where the jumbled swaras are there in the Arohana, but the raga has only 5 swaras. Same way you can have Shadava Ubhaya, Shadava, Vakra raga, where both Arohanam, Avarohanam are Vakra, and it is a 6 note of hexatonic raga. We call it a Ubhaya Vakra Shadava raga. If there are all the swaras Sampurna raga, we'll say Ubhaya Vakra Sampurna raga. So both Arohanam, Avarohanam are Vakra, but it has all the 7 swaras in both Arohanam, Avarohanam. Same way, Audhava. We can have 5 swaras with jumbled fashion. So we'll call it a Ubhaya Vakra Audhava raga. Now again we can have different Arohanam, Avarohanam. So maybe in the Audhava raga, it is only Arohanam is Vakra, Avarohanam is Krama. Or we can have a raga with 5 swaras in the Arohana, 6 swaras in the Avarohana. So, and both, if both are Vakra, we will call it a Ubhaya Vakra Audhava Shadhava raga. This is little technical, but it is very useful, especially for students to understand the structure of a raga and how the names are. The structure of the raga decides the name given to a raga based on the movement of notes. So when a raga is going in the normal fashion, it is Krama Sampurna raga. It's a Krama Arohana or a Krama Avarohana. And when it is not in the order, it is known as a Vakra Arohana or a Vakra Avarohana or a Vakra raga. So I hope this discussion on the term Vakra and the types of Vakra ragas in Carnatic music was of use to you. Let me know in the comments below any other topic you would want me to discuss, especially students who are writing the exams. If you need any topic on theory, please let me know in the comments below. I will try my best to answer them with whatever knowledge I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye.